Oi you, listen up. I'm going to have my say.
G'day guys, it's John from That's My Say again. And today, what I want to talk about is the banks in Australia and their greediness, their unwillingness to adjust interest rates when our Reserve Bank of Australia puts the official cash rate down. They make record profits every year. Apparently by not moving the interest rates for their loans, they're making something, a combined profit of something like $7 billion a day, $7 million every day between the four big banks, which are Commonwealth, ANZ, Westpac and National Australia Bank. So just those four banks every day, $7.4 million every day they're bringing in by not moving the interest rates. Now, as of when I'm doing this, the ANZ has moved their interest rates down 0.25%, what the RBA did, but the other banks haven't. And they're saying, oh, we're reviewing our rates, we're doing this and blah, blah, blah. Well, you knew the RBA was meeting on Tuesday. You would have had a pretty good idea that they were going to put the rates down. That's what most of the economists were saying. Like, really, couldn't you make the decision beforehand? Go, okay, well, if they don't change them, then we won't change ours. If they put them up, we'll put them up. If they put them down, we'll put them down. It's not that hard to, like, there's only three things they were likely to do, and it wasn't likely to go up. Might have stayed the same, might have gone down. They were the two most likely options. But is it that hard to know that you're going to put it down? But you string it out for 2 days, make that extra couple of million in profit. That's great. Makes your record profit that much easier. And they keep on blabbing on about other sources of money, like other lending costs are going up and all this sort of stuff. Well, fuck, you're still making record profits every year, and lending isn't your only source of income. I don't really give a rat's what your other costs of borrowing are. If you're still making a profit, even by putting the thing down, then why not do the best thing by your customers and do that sort of stuff? It's just, and they always go on, whenever the RBA puts their interest rates up, they whack them up real quick with the full interest rate. But when they put them down, they drag their feet, and they might only do half of what the movement that the Reserve Bank does and all that sort of stuff. It's just fucking bullshit. It's amazing how corporations these days don't believe in customer service anymore. It's all about making money, and customer service, well, if the customer rings up, then maybe we'll put the thing down. So what I reckon people have got to do is go to some of the smaller banks. I think it was Bank of Queensland and ME Bank put their interest rates down pretty much straight away, the full 0.25%. So go to little things like that, the smaller banks, credit unions and building societies and those sorts of things. Go and see what they can do. If you're able to refinance and you can get a better deal, you're mad not to. What you can also do in the first instance is ring your bank. Ask them if you can get a reduction in your interest rate. I've already done that with my mortgage and just waiting to hear back from them. Hopefully they come back with an offer that I like. I recommend, yeah, go and do it. Like, if you don't ask them, then you're not going to know. There's no harm in asking. And if they say no, then, hey, if it's an option that's viable for you, then have a look around, see what else you can get. If you can get a cheaper interest rate elsewhere, you may as well move it. And the other thing that I would suggest doing as well is moving your savings accounts, if you haven't already got them, into credit unions or building societies or something like that. Move them out of these big four banks, because while they've got the majority of the market, they're always going to have the majority of the power. If the money gets spread out between these smaller institutions, then you're going to create a whole lot more competition and going to force these big banks, instead of trying to screw everyone for all their super profits each year, and they keep whinging that costs are going up, blah, 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 but they keep making super profits for their shareholders. So, yeah, that's my suggestion, and hopefully some of you guys can go and do that, save yourselves a few dollars. 1% in interest, like that's the difference between, I think I looked between the highest rate and the lowest rate. It's something like 1.5% in interest, which is about, it was up around $200 a month difference that can mean from the lowest rate available to the highest rate available. $200 a month. That's not short change there. That's not like just change for buying like toys and stuff. That's big money there. So yeah, you're talking quite a saving, and when you're going over the life of a loan as well, 25 to 30 years for a mortgage, then you're starting to talk about tens of thousands of dollars. So if you can, I reckon you're mad not to have a look and see what else you can get. Anyway, that's my say. Screw the fucking banks, because they'll screw you if they get a chance. Okay, so that's my say. What do you reckon? Drop a comment down below. Okay, subscribe up the top. If you hate the banks, then click on like. Seems a bit opposite, but what the hell. Anyway, that's my say. What's yours? Bye.
Well, that's my say. What do you reckon?